Hello. We're going back to Radra for a little bit. I want to get some fighting and such in. I don't like this mode. I don't like that Lathandrite. I like the cleric that I just picked up. I like the fact that these guys all have really cool... What are you armed with?
Yes.
Lawful good. I'm chaotic good. Ooh, Wrath of Tyr. Air and animal. Okay. Divine Might. Fury domain. Good domain. Wait. Domains, air, and animal. Feats, Fury. Battlemaster. Whoa. So she's relatively powerful. I just got a beep, so give me a moment. I'll be right back. Fury domain. Gain access to spells that improve their battle prowess. So she's level 8, I believe. Yep. Which means she gets a +1 to dexterity, constitution, attack rolls, and damage. No, it doesn't say. Gain damage reduction 2. Five rounds plus the cleric's charisma modifier, so 8 rounds. Following spells at the specified spell level. Enlarge person and Tensor's transformation. Ay, good domain. Immune to fear, and all allies receive a +4 saving throw against fear. Magic circle against evil, lesser planner binding 5. Okay.
Follow my lead.
Oh, what are you?
Evil beware. I am in charge now.
Shield of the Maimed God. Tier. +4, +1. Can't you... Yeah, why weren't you wielding that? What does it take away from you? There you are. Attack penalty? Oh. Now I see. And Divine Might. What does this give you? Tiresias, the Wrath of Tyr, is the sibling to the more powerful hammers called Oharian, Mercy of Tyr, and Bithalaris, the Wisdom of Tyr. All three hammers were forged together in commemoration of the ascension of the Valevo dynasty in the Kingdom of Flan, in the year 750 DR. Eventually the three were recovered by the Temple of Tyr in Waterdeep. Waterdeep recovered them, and given in turn to those warriors who ventured into the world to combat Tyr's enemies. Flan is... If you were talking about real world, consider Flan would be around the Dead Sea, and Waterdeep would be on the coast of Normandy. No, it's not even that close. It's a huge distance. Maybe it's that close, but it's a very far distance apart from each other. How was I guess the Temple of Tyr sent some people to Flan to recover them. Either that or they traveled very far. Charissa claims that the Pergarian of Waterdeep himself gave her this hammer in thanks for her defeat of a coven of Malarite druids that were infecting the Ardeep forest, saying it was the one that most fit her temperament. Well, that's her story anyway, and she's sticking to it. Ah, only usable by good. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Wee. Okay, so I haven't been around here very much. Whoa! So, D-Man, why did you quit the Church of Lathander? I know, Morning Lord. I didn't quit the church quit me. Well, I'm not really sure how that works. You either follow Lathander or you don't. Opig has no say in what you choose to believe. Look, Charissa, I'm not sure I want to discuss this with you, but I will straighten a couple things out first. First, it isn't Obid that threw me out. The people I displeased were a bit higher up than that. Second, I can worship whomever I want, that's true, but it is Lathander's choice to accept my worship, just as it is Tyr's choice to accept yours. If Tyr suddenly stopped accepting your prayers, where would your spells go? What of your powers over the undead? Yes, night masks have a saying. What do you call a priest without their divine protection? Easy prey. Charming, Renara, but true. So, Charissa, what am I to do when all of my powers have been stripped? What is a paladin who can no longer lay on hands, or has lost the ability to inspire courage in their comrades? Renara said it best. Easy prey. Whoa! Stop that! So, stop clicking. So, Lathander will accept even a pompous windbag like Opig, but he won't accept you. What must you have done? That's the point where our discussion ends. That's okay, I've heard enough of the truth to know the truth. Lathander, and Tyr for that matter, accept some pretty atrocious behavior from some of his followers without withdrawing favor, but you did something so bad you were cast out? Hardly. And there's no talking, so it's me talking. There we go. Oh, I'm not stupid. That only comes from doubt and rejection. Your rejection of Lathander, period. So you saw something or did something you didn't like, and you couldn't handle it, so you rejected Lathander. Now it's, poor you, well, suck it up. I like Charissa. She's awesome. I just wish I wish her voice was in more. You have no idea what I did, what I saw. No, I don't. I'm sure it was life-altering mentites. Or should I call half-mentites? Half-mentites. After all, whole men do what they're supposed to. Half-men sit around and pity themselves. Oh, she's awesome. I just wish there was more voice acting from her. May you never have cause to doubt Tyr, you self-righteous git. Oh, self-righteous, am I? Quite the contrary, Ripper. I know I am nothing without the powers Tyr grants me. Easy prey without them, no doubt. But with them, well, wait till you see how deep into the backside of evil I can insert my boot in the name of justice. Oh, good grief, it's like she's an alternate version of Karen Murphy, who accepted the powers of the sword. So it's more accurate to say that I am Tyr-righteous, or whatever it would be called. Sure, I know Tyr's power. I have felt that power, and that is why I will never doubt him. What the half-man over here did, well, that's crazy talk. Oh, no. Murphy's a little bit more rational than her, but still. Why do we have to bring her along anymore? Listen to this nonsense. Oh. She speaks some sense, though her sense of diplomacy could use a bit more work. Ha! A diplomat I'll never be, though with me you don't have to worry about half-truths, murky secrets, and sly innuendos. I tell it how I see it. She's a bit too tall for Karen Murphy, too. And allow me to tell it how I see it. Don't bother, Renara, this is leading to a bad place. Charissa, trust me when I say this conversation is at an end. I lost Mentaides' influence with that? Suit yourself, D-Man. D-Man? D-Man? Why did you quit the Church of Lathander? I know Morning Lord Opig's a bit of a buffoon, but that's no reason to give up the faith. D-Man. Why is she calling him D-Man? I have a feeling she's going to have a trial of faith at some point in this adventure. The Bent Mermaid Inn. Oh, that's a very comforting sound. Up there you are. Now we have a couple places we need to go after I do a little bit more exploring of the arena and the market. Patron. Okay. Durian Sweetheart Willows. Care to hear a ballad? A true tale of sadness and sorrow, guaranteed to coax tears from the driest of eyes and to touch the hearts of even the most calloused of individuals. The fee is a modest one, only 1 gold piece. Okay, pay 1 gold piece. Tell me your tale, good bard. The bard clears his throat and begins to sing, the voice clear and rich. 2 lovers once lived in this city of ours, a man and a woman whose love reached the stars. He was a paladin, true as could be, and she was a priestess, whore, her deity. Together they unearthed a terrible plot. The dangers were real, but weak they were not. They repaid blood for blood, yet they ventured too deep. When cowardice trumped faith, both were doomed to death's sleep. A cursed one did speak with her last dying breath. Her killer soon after did join her in death. And even today, on the coldest dark nights, we hear her beneath us, her screams causing fright. Oh, so that's what that was. Does she cry for her lover or the absence of light? Bard sighs sadly and takes a small bow. For a moment you could have sworn you saw moisture welling up in his eyes, but then he blinks and looks away, and when he turns back he is smiling once more. And I sang that really too cheerfully. Thank you, good bard. That was a sad ballad indeed. I am glad you enjoyed the ballad, elf. I would be happy to repeat it for you any time you wish. Where are my skills? Bluff! Bluff! Diplomacy is horrible. I bluff. What is you here for? Well, speak up, spirits. Room for the night. Talk. Maybe I should warn you that talk is all that's free here. Heard any good rumors lately? Here for the talk, then. Fine. I've heard some things someone like you might be interested in. Garrett, the treasure hunter, pretty famous half-elf, you know the one. He came in here just a little while back and let slip that he's discovered some secret temple here in the arena district. Apparently he's looking to hire on some muscle. Do you know Okuzo, the importer of exotic goods in the harbor loop? Yeah, I have actually speak to her. I saw her a few days ago. She looked a little banged up. Not sure what that was all about. I know I don't want to get involved, especially if it's a matter of competition or business politics. You've spoken with Salty Jack. That man do be a veritable riot. He's dumb as a rock and poor as a beggar, yet somehow he seems to know something about everything going on here in Westgate. That's all I've got, or at least that's all I feel like I'm telling you right now. I'm interested in what goods you have for sale. Have a look then. Nothing. Nothing. Alcohol. Nothing. Nothing. See if you have a room. Just go. Beds. Where's a good alchemist shop? Maybe Mentasian's is working now. Hey, if Nathan Fillion is Mentasian the Sage, then who is Elias? Need a redhead. Badass redhead. Shady huckster. Good night, my lady. No doubt you've heard about the valuable piece of merchandise in my possession and have come to inquire about it. Why are you selling this merchandise on the street? Well, you are wise to ask. I'm glad to know I'm dealing with a responsible citizen. Most people would simply buy the item at my ridiculously low asking price and never raise an eyebrow. You see, my lady, the item I have for sale is intended for those of very fine taste. Rather than sell it to some unwashed merchant in the market triangle, I want to ensure it reaches the hands of a truly worthy customer. Someone like you, for instance. What have you got? This may look like a simple roll of parchment, but it holds the key to vast riches, the lost riches of Erovan, the last king of Westgate. I cannot defeat the demons guarding this treasure, so I will sell the map to anyone who can. It's yours for 750 gold. Please, don't fall for it. Radra, perhaps I will return when I have more money to spend. I doubt I will have this item later. My lady, it's too fine to stay in my possession for long. Where is she going? And she ran away. Good grief, it's... Well, that's the arena. Oh, here we go. Let's pick the lock while we're here. Specific key is required for this. Yeah, okay. Ding Thrush.
Hello there.
Come one, come all, hear the grand tale of the most feared man in Westgate. Minx! Go home with a piece of the legend. Only I, Ding Thrush, know the full details of Minx's short but already legendary visit. You there, care to hear of the most rousing tale of the infamous berserker Minx and his stalwart hamster companion Blue? Isn't that Boo? No need to answer, of course you do. For only five gold pieces, I shall recount a tale of heroism to stir the soul. Okay, 5 gold. Merchant takes each of your coins in turn, bites down on it, and satisfied that they are real, he stuffs them into a pocket on his grime-covered robes. The tale of Minx's visit to Westgate is shrouded in mystery and often falsely recounted by charlatans and shysters. But I was there to witness every epic moment. And it was a dark night when Minx and his valorous rodent arrived in Westgate, and where they were to catch a ship to the berserkers' homeland of Rashman far to the east. Rumor has it that Minx and Blue? Boo! Boo! Why Blue? There's no L! It's Boo! Wears a disguise to look like human guys, but he's not a man, he's a Minx and Boo. Had just finished putting down an evil uprising of vampiric squirrels far to the south. On their way back north, they confronted and slew the evil monkey god Shazelnut, and thus they arrived in Westgate full of righteous wrath. Alas, one look at Westgate cesspool of evil caused Minx's anger to ignite. As soon as he set foot in the city, in a rage, he cut a swath through the thieves and cutthroats, outworking their evil under the cloak of night. His fury was matched only by that of his hamster. Go for the eyes, Blue! Go for the eyes! Minx's great sword and Blue's teeth worked in glorious tandem, delivering the butt-kicking the assorted lowlifes of Westgate so desperately deserved. He stopped only to nod respectfully at me, Ding Thrush, recognizing a kindred spirit, no doubt. The man is insane. I think both men are insane. Yeah, I know Minx is insane. I think this guy's insane too. Satisfied that his work here was done, Minx departed scarcely 20 minutes after arriving in the city, catching a ship north to Cormier. Cut kindling for wood nest, he cried before he left, and those words warm me still when this city's evil threatens to overwhelm my noble spirit. I could totally see Minx doing this. Ugh! This place is a terrible place. Blue doesn't like it here. We must fix things, yes? Now that you've had the completely accurate recountal of Minx and Blue's visit to Westgate, why not take home part of that history for yourself? Your very own Blue, in fact. Oh, it's not the Blue, but who can tell? A genuine Rashmi hamster, just 10 gold. I think you'll find that Boo was a miniature giant space hamster. Oh, how could a hamster do anything of the sort? Blue was no ordinary hamster. Rumor has it he was once a gold dragon who lived on the furthest of Toral's moons. Alas, lunar dragons are a great deal smaller than those on Toril, and as the position of preeminent small annoying reptilian psychic had already been filled by some kobold bod or another, he shape-changed into a hamster, which pleased Minx, since Rashomon is often bitingly cold and, never mind. I don't want to know what you're implying. You are a lunatic. Oh, forget it. If a hamster doesn't interest you, how about a leaflet containing all the memorable quotes uttered by Minx during his brief visit to Westgate? They're quite inspiring, and after 6 or 7 drinks, even enlightening. Only 2 gold pieces. Oh, fine, I'll take a leaflet. Excellent, enjoy! All the quotes are exactly as uttered by Minx himself, I assure you. Let's look at this. Selection. Sticky eel gets the stick! Sores, not warts! Cut kindling for wood nests! Quotes ordered by the famed Rashimi berserker Minx during his brief visit to Westgate. At least that's what Ding Thrush claims. The legible quotes seem to make hardly any sense. The rest of the quotes are almost impossible to read, as if the writer had scrawled gibberish with the intention of simply filling space. Sticky eel gets the stick. Sore is not vorts. Cut kindling for wood nests. That sounds like Minx. Okay. That really does sound like Minx. He wears the disguise to look like human guys, but he's not a man, he's a Minx and Boo. It's horrible. Market Eastgate. Market Westgate. Bent Mermaid Inn. Morningstar Haven. Kuzo's Imports. Let's go here. I want to look at my journal. She's got brown dimples is another person I need to find, and I don't have much information on her. I know she has brown hair and she's very athletic. Ran up and asked you for some gold. Before you could respond, seemingly unrelated, a building in the district exploded in a tremendous ball of fire. Scampered off to hide behind some crates. This bears investigating. The dancer hasn't shown up for work in some time. Okay. So you said you wouldn't happen to have a toothpick, would you? I seem to have gotten something stuck in my teeth. Must have been that meat on a stick I bought this morning. It smelled tasty enough. Come to think of it, I don't know what kind of meat it was. Haha, what a riot. Aren't your teeth rather insignificant compared to the giant explosion that just gutted this house? Perhaps what of it? You didn't say you had that toothpick, did you? I didn't catch your answer. Shouldn't you be rescuing people from the wreckage or something? Nah, this is an abandoned house, woman. There's no need to worry. No one's in there. There certainly won't be anything in there for much longer in any event. Nothing alive, that is. Yeah, I figured that the building didn't get on the fire well, though it looks to be simmering down quite nicely. I must say, maybe I'll be able to fabricate a toothpick from some of the debris. There've got to be some splinters down here somewhere. You disgust me. Any self-respecting guard would go in there to search for survivors. You're joking, I hope. In there? In that death trap? I already told you, it's abandoned. Everybody knows that. No use risking my head when I know there's no one there to rescue. And as I said, if there was anyone in there, they'd be dead by now. Well, shouldn't you be doing... I'm going to go in there to investigate while you stand out here and do nothing. Now look here, for your information, I am doing something. I'm actively monitoring the situation. And as part of this active monitoring, I'm going to be forced to ask you, innocent bystander that you are, to move along. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Okay. Where do you think you're going? I don't care if you want to poke around in there, but don't expect me to come in and save you. Yeah. You go on. I will save myself. I've got plenty of backup. I haven't seen them in a fight yet, but they look awesome. Pile of bones and ashes. You find a few pieces of sharp metal. The individual must have been carrying a blade of some sort at the time of his or her death. Whoever this once was, nothing but ashes and a few bones remain. You search thoroughly through the ashes, bones find nothing of interest. Nothing but... See here, you locate several sets of forged chain links attached to each other. This person must have worn a suit of armor in life. Yep, looks like... all dead. Strange man here. Lying in a crumpled heap on the ground is a somewhat nondescript looking man in scorched leather armor. His tan skin is covered in a layer of soot and ash, and he is bleeding from several minor wounds, but he appears to still be breathing. The man is unconscious and will require healing before there is any chance of his being able to speak with you. Awesome. He is now Man stirs, and after a moment rises to his feet slowly and deliberately. Who are you? And I am Radra Berlin. Who are you? I don't know. But how can that be? You don't know. Man's eyes widen in momentary panic. No! I have no idea! Gods, who are you? What is this place? He becomes aware of his wounds and of his surroundings. How did all this happen? Try to jog his memory with a mention of the explosion. Well, you see, sir, I was walking along into this area. This bum walks up to me, starts asking me for money, and then this house blows up. I come inside after talking to the rather useless god on the outside. I see all these dead people, and then I find you, and bandage you up, and now you're here. I'm talking... now you're here. So, that's the gist of it. I don't remember any of that, gods, but what has happened to me? You seem to have developed some kind of amnesia. You either have amnesia or you're an excellent actor. I would prefer if you didn't mock me or my condition, woman. I need to rediscover my identity. I feel that I might be in danger. Well, someone did just try to burn you to a crisp, so that is probably a wise fear to have. You'll help me, won't you? I will help you to the best of my ability. I appreciate that, woman. At least I'm not alone now. How on Toril will I be able to remember? Let's start by having a talk with the City Watch. Perhaps they'll be able to jog your memory, or you could continue. I will have to walk around this place. Perhaps something will jog my memory. And please, don't leave. I must stay here. I think I'm going to need help doing whatever it is I must do. Something else. I found a key in my pocket when you woke me. I didn't want to mention it until I knew you would help me. It seems to be made of stone. Maybe it will be useful. Keys do have a tendency to open things that need opening, don't they? Let's go. Okay, let's see this thing. Statues covered in soot depicts a robed, hooded man holding a staff. Oh, it is a statue. Okay, I thought it was just a hovering ball of light. You notice a small protrusion at the base of the statue. When you slide it to one side, it reveals a small hole. Perhaps it is a keyhole of some kind. Ask your companion to try pulling his key into the hole. How do you pull a key into a hole? As your companion wordlessly inserts the key into the base of the statue, rattling noises can be heard coming from beneath you. All at once, the statue slides aside to reveal a secret passageway, a narrow, steeply winding stairway that descends into the darkness. Okay, this sounds pleasant. Maybe I should have gone to the sewers after all. This is probably a mistake. Death trap!